Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Sincerely hope you're doing great and having a beautiful day. And also do hope you guys can actually hear me as we get ourselves set up and ready with some guild gameplay. As you can clearly see, we've got ourselves an update. Well, I just got that done like 5 minutes ago. So this is EA 0.5.5 and we've got some real interesting things that they've worked on and implemented. Now, I have my fingers crossed. Let's hope that this one's going to be worth it because the update was almost about 1.5–2 GBs worth, so certainly quite a lot. And yeah, with something, when an update like that is passed on into a game, you can be rest assured that, or rather, you should at least hopefully get something worth that while. Anyways, that's exactly what we're going to be finding out today. Welcome you to the stream. And thank you so very much, Andrew Gaming 7 and Joe, for joining in within the first 5 minutes itself. Thank you so much. Hope you're doing great and having a beautiful day. This is looking good as we've got no dropped frames or anything of that sort. Let's hope, first things first, that the game actually loads itself in, which itself is something that would be an achievement, I would say, for the game. Hey, there you go. Looking good. Also, like I said, please do let me know if at all you feel my audio levels are a bit too much or aren't enough at all. I can certainly bring the levels down. Alright, something like that should probably be good. I should probably stay somewhere around there, not get too close to the microphone. Not bad. They actually changed. Whoa, dude. You can clearly see he is kidding across. Do you see him? And the other NPCs running after him. I'ma chase you! Michael Jackson! Trojan? I don't know what to say. Anyways, alright. Let me just get my tablet set up and sorted so that we have our chat readily available. And apart from that, as we wait for the game to get things going, this is certainly looking and sounding good. I hope you guys are excited the same way I am. Also, one thing that this update did comment upon is that probably your load files might not work right away, so you probably would want to delete them. Well, let's just check it out if at all this is going to work or not for us. So let me just get that thing loaded in and confirm that. So as far as this itself is concerned, this load itself is concerned, I've got a simple setup wherein I worked towards getting our cafe, and then from our cafe we actually expanded into a pretty interesting bakery. Now we've gotten an ale house as well, and the way things have progressed along, I got a good name for myself within the city of, I believe, London is where I'm at. And as soon as I got my ale house, people weren't really that happy, and they actually, as we would go get our work done, they would just stop by and comment as we'd walk by besides them, and they'd be like, well, by the way, did you hear of Detroit becoming human? Oh yeah, it's, I certainly shouldn't say old, but I mean, it's certainly an old news. It's been out for almost like 2 weeks now, and the only trouble is the fact that it's for PS, basically console, and I don't have the luxury of a console. Alright, let's just wait for this game to get us sorted. This is certainly looking good. Also, feels like somebody's been messing around. Well, not somebody, but I probably was messing around with my settings for the webcam, as it is certainly a bit too dark. Alright, let's try and get this sorted, jolly. Let's get our color correction. Aha, there we go. Let's bring that contrast down to where it should be. Brightness should be at 0. Right, so I probably would have been messing around with this during daytime, because I normally stream at night, and lighting of course changes. But anyways, all those things kept aside, let's right away get into this gameplay. Seems like everything is paused right now, and as you can clearly see, there's quite a lot of zooming in that's going on, and that is the new a huge part of this new update, which is the camera settings. So apparently you've got a better camera, and hold on, let me just actually first things first get the game to start playing itself. Looking good. Also, it seems like I should probably mess around with my reshade, so let me just quickly show you guys before I do anything that we do have reshade, and what is the difference as far as it's being enabled and it being taken away. Right, so let me just get rid of a couple of these things like FXAA and SMAA and all those things. So all I'm going to leave us with is a bit of adaptive sharpening, and that's about it, so that you guys should be able to notice the difference. So as you can clearly see, you can kind of make out the details. It's very grainy as far as those trees are concerned, but as soon as I bring in this reshade, there you can see it's gotten a bit more of edges around those trees and everything else as well. Let's do that again. This is without reshade, and this is with reshade enabled. The game kind of died on me. Alright, so that means I should probably not enable reshade. No problemo. Well, I just watched a few playthroughs video. Seems interesting. Oh, this one, the guild. It certainly is, Vijo. That is so very true. It's certainly an interesting game, but I don't know, as far as Guild 3 is concerned, it's taken them quite some time to get this thing fixed and working, which is sad story for sure, but excited nonetheless that this is certainly going to be a fabulous game as it picks up pace, because right now it certainly is really slow. Even though they've got patches coming out and updates, I don't know, it really doesn't really affect much of the gameplay. It's very sad, very sad according to me. Anyways, let's get back into the game. First things first, of course, I am going to open up our reshade menu and get rid of reshade completely. There we go, and so effects are disabled. Perfect. Let's get into our... oh, hold on. Another thing that they did say is that the game could probably die on us if you were to load in. So how about we start a new game this time around? Not a bad idea. How about we move into Paris this time? But still waiting for more War of Mine videos. Oh ho ho ho, yes, that is so true, Vijo. I shall certainly be looking into that. I was actually planning on bringing that game out today, but I really wasn't into that sort of a dark mood, and yeah, so I went in with the guild. Anyways, so as far as our starting point is concerned, how about we choose Paris this time? By the 1400s, Paris was already one of the most prosperous and influential cities in the Western Hemisphere. Okie dokie, sounds good. May God prevent Paris from being surrendered to the Depew. Whoa. What's going on with that? I do not know, but never mind. Because all those things, I hardly think will make any difference as far as the gameplay is concerned, to be honest. Nevertheless, number of opponents, so let's bring that down to just one opponent that we will have to worry about. Keeping it real simple. Difficulty level is going to be normal. We are going to be starting off on a poor fellow. No, let's choose a career mode. It's going to be a free game, so no troubles as far as the family campaign is concerned, as of yet. Alright, looking good. Bloter Gondu is what we've got ourselves named, so let's keep it that way. Of course, if at all you feel I should and could change certain names and things, please do let me know. Astroneer also did that when the patch came in. My old base is finished up with glitched. Oh yes, that is so true. Nebulous Tuxedo, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing great and having a beautiful day, sir. Welcome. It's been a real long time. How are you, sincerely? Hope you are doing great as well, because so am I, as we get ourselves set up and ready for some guild. Oh, just noticed we've got a meow right next to us. Not bad. Oh, another thing I should probably check is the voice.
As good as done. I am the master.
Alright, so they've certainly not worked on the voices as of yet. Character size, ooh, that's a bit too much. Let's keep it simple. I would say one enemy is more difficult. You've been gone for so long. I do agree, Tuxedo. Do apologize for that. Like I did kind of comment upon, I had a few things to take care of in the past week, and do apologize for that inconvenience. But we are back. We are online again, back with the flow of things, and right off the bat, we've got ourselves the best game of the year. Anyways, moving right along. So, as far as our career is concerned, I think I'm gonna stick with a baker. I'm gonna stick with the baker because it's the easiest one that I know of. I might be wrong. Maybe pickpocketing is probably the best. I don't know. I mean, the game certainly has a lot of interesting options that you could start yourself with. I think I'm gonna be a baker yet again. As far as the coloring of the cloth is concerned, let's give myself something decent. Oh boy, that's a bit too much. How about, no, that's alright, that should be good. Somewhat like a merchant. I like it. I hope everything is fine. Oh yes, it certainly is, Tuxedo. Thank you so very much for asking. Certainly do hope you're doing great and having a fabulous day, followed by a start of an amazing week. Right, so we've got 0 available points. Interesting. So we've already been allotted 2 skill points in perception, 2 in intelligence, 2 in agility, and so on and so forth. Looking good. Without further ado, let's just get ourselves into the game, shall we? Well, I might chat less, cause also finishing up some schoolwork while watching. A pickpocketer is what I would want to try, but I don't think today's the day for that, Weejo. But yeah, certainly I am going to try that, hopefully soon. Sometimes it is cheaper to buy raw material directly from the source, so very true. Gonna pick in them pockets, are we now, Weejo? So, Nebulous Tuxedo, I hope you will have some free time during this week. Just a question, of course, because I do remember Drag was asking about the convoy that we started off last time, which wasn't actually a convoy because we did not actually deliver a single trailer, which does make sense. Anyways, back in the game, let's get things started, shall we? Oh wow, 7 FPS, that's a great start. That is a great start, not gonna lie. Gonna pickpocket your guitar, picks from your pocket. What? Interesting. And I will let you know a secret. Interesting, alright, what is that gonna be about, Weejo? I wonder. Alright, so this is where we are, and this is what we've got. As far as the frames are concerned, it is still kinda twitchy, but things are looking good. Don't forget, we are in early access, so, of course, you need to give the developers the time and space, I guess, for them to be able to keep on updating and working on this game. Anyways, now, as far as our career is concerned, we've chosen ourselves to be a baker, so that would mean I need to set my shop in here somewhere. How do I do that? That is a good question. Unlocked businesses. Well, for which I shall need 500 coin. How much do I have? I only have 300. Oh, great. Dude, how exactly am I gonna get some more work? Well, that's not good. Can I actually just work from my house? Is that possible? Look inside the residence. Oh, we did not have that feature earlier. Oh, this is gonna be cool. Oh, come on, seriously? And even on a... Fine. Not bad though, I can certainly ask him to produce some of this. Huh. Confused I am a little bit right now. Welcome to 2004, says Weejo. So, Very true, kind of. I mean, yes and no, Vijo. So, like I said, of course, this game is in early access, and we can all hope and pray and just wish that this will actually turn out to be a good game. I do not know as of yet because they are certainly working on it, but it's all I'm trying to get at is it's too early to comment upon the fact that it's a 2004 sort of an era looking game. Anyways, sorry, what did you say? I wasn't listening. But I've said quite a lot of things, Tuxedo. I don't know. I'm sorry, I ignored again. What are you asking me about? When? I don't think I was asking anything. Or even if it was, it's probably long gone. Because it's, yeah, I've spoken about so many different things, in the past 5 minutes itself. I don't know, it's absolutely fine, Tuxedo. Skip it. It's all good. Right, so let's actually get ourselves out of this residential menu and get back in that 15 FPS gameplay. Alright, so I need to get myself 200 coins more. Can I not pickpocket? You know what? Best place to do so would probably be here, next to the market perhaps. Not the look of the game, the FPS itself. Yep, that is true, Vijo. That is certainly true. The FPS is what really is bringing this game down. But then again, if you were to compare something like Selig, Selig has 60 FPS all the way through. The death of a distant relatives bring you an inheritance of 8 coin. Well, thank you, whoever you are. Alright, fine. So I need to try and pickpocket somebody. Let's see. Let's go up to her. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Dude, where exactly do you think are you going? What in the world is he up to? Okay, and... okay, so does that mean since I have chosen a different profession, I'm not going to be able to pickpocket her? Great. That's not good. That is so not good. Fine, I shall ask him to get back to...
cheese toast?
to his place. Alright, let's do that. Looking interesting. So apparently, we've got a few buildings. Hold on, do we? Oh, wow. These are options we did not have before. This is pretty neat. Awesome, what else do we have? We've got transports, there's only one. Right, let's just have him go back home. And now that he's here, I can try and get some of this grain pap made.
Good.
Perfect, because that in turn is going to provide me with the 200 missing coins that we need to get ourselves started. Pick picks from the pockets. Oh, I wish I could, Vijo. Don't think that is allowed just yet. But never mind all that, we are looking good, as we are certainly load the goods you have produced. I shall do that, game. New skills unlocked. Alright, that is good to know. No skills specified. Interesting. Is that the skill that's been unlocked? Yeah, certainly. Let's get that. Whatever that is, actually. Weird. Never mind, we shall spend some more time in that screen later. For now, I just need that grain pap. Perhaps gonna try and get at least 2 more made. And then try and take them down to the market. Hopefully we get a decent profit out of those. Did he just say cheese? Yes, he did say cheese toast. That is true, Vijo. So as far as the comments that this dude keeps on passing, they're pretty weird. Like, complete randomness is what this dude's up to. As far as his commenting is concerned, it's crazy. I mean, it's pretty dynamic as well. So if you were to actually keep on clicking on the character, he'll eventually just get frustrated and be like, stop clicking, and yeah, just pass some shrewd comments. But never mind all that, we seem to be doing good. Let's close that and have him run along to the closest market, shall we? See, exactly what I mean. Where is he? Oh, there he is. God, the FPS, come on. Whoa, 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 what's up with him? Dude, this guy's stuck bad. Sigmund. Ooh. Alright, Sigmund. Seems like he's not having a good day, that Sigmund. Dude, what movie is that from, Sigmund? Is that, Johnny English? I forget, actually. Never mind all that. We are at the closest market, so now... Oh, you idiot. I did not pick up the grain pap. I don't have it. Fine, let's have our dude run back home again.
Yes, sir.
Pick up some of that grain pap. Right, so this is the furthest that you can zoom out, apparently. Not more than this. And when you're playing it from this angle, it's kind of playable, I would say. More than anything else, it's about how much are you willing to play the game at 15 FPS, you know? So the old classic fourth wall breaking Easter egg, oh boy. And a lot more, I would say. Alright, let's... whoa, hey, that's... no bueno. How do I pick up all of these together? Apparently I cannot. Fine, let's just individually pick up one of those at a time. And start placing them on us. That is looking good. Let's have him run along to the market again. Thankfully the market is so close by. Whoa, you cannot even see him, look at that. Dude, that is just great animation, look at that. You can see the circle, but you certainly cannot see him. Nor can you see this cart, dude, never mind. Wow, that was cray. Anyways, he's reached the market. Let's hope we get ourselves what we need. That is 200 coins is what we need. Looking good, I tell you. This is certainly looking good. Right, so now that we've got ourselves the grain pap, let's certainly try and get this sold for 15. Wow, that's not bad. Alright, that is great. So, let's try and sell all of this. Wow, this is looking pretty good. Interestingly enough, if you notice, the price has gone down by a big margin. That's crazy. Never mind that. Alright, so we've got ourselves 430. Oh, this is looking good. Let's, of course, get this thing closed, run along back home. You're not hurrying, Bloter, go and do. You're taking a bit too much of our time. But certainly an interesting game that, if only they would be able to optimize a bit more and bring up those FPS from 15 to perhaps 30, then it would be so much easier to play this. But as far as this update is concerned, the EA 0.5.0, I'm actually loving this. Not bad at all. Right off the bat, it certainly is a lot more playable than what it used to be earlier. Also, as far as the camera... Finally some work. Yeah, right. But yeah, as far as the camera update is concerned, let me actually show you. It's an interesting one. Can I close this while he's working? I hope so. Right, so as you can clearly see, you can go in first person, simply put, and then just walk around like so, which is perfect. But then again, the trouble is the fact that FPS is atrocious. So it doesn't really matter that much. But, I mean, it's good that you've got an option like that. Of course, since it is still in early access, you can certainly be rest assured, simply put, that once the game is finally out, all the FPS issues are certainly going to be taken care of. And then it's going to be so much better. But as far as the gameplay and the features and the mechanics are concerned, they are pretty much all there. It's just the FPS that's really making it difficult to play this game right now. Never mind, I have lost my house. Where in the world is my house? This is not good. Ooh boy. Right, so let's open up the map and try and figure out what exactly is going on here, shall we? I have no idea. So from resource providers to public buildings. I don't need to worry about public buildings. Businesses. Never mind those. There should have been a different tag for our home. Well, never mind. I'm sure there are ways to go back home. So here's the market. This is where we're coming and trying to sell that grain pap. So this is disastrous. So basically I'm trying to click on this dude, which you could earlier, and normally the camera would just pan right to your character, but this time around it's not doing so, and that's not good at all. Maybe this is not even the market that I'm supposed to be at. Well, hold on then, if not this one. What other market is there around here? Certainly there ain't no other market. That means I certainly do live somewhere around here. Confused a bit. Hello, Mike. I hope you're doing great and having a beautiful day. So, welcome to the stream as we get ourselves with Guild 3, or rather, get ourselves started with Guild 3 and the new update that's been thrown at us, EA 0.5.0. And I'm actually kind of struggling with that exact same update, as the camera is really screwing us over. Nevertheless, certainly do hope you're doing great, Mike. Thank you so very much for joining in. Wow, now that's a market. Look at that. You take your kid along for some entertainment, and that's what you've got. Some news is hanging in the air, and apparently a ghost is in one of those nooses. What exactly is going on with this one, dude? You see that? Wow, that's some tight rope, I tell you. Okay, never mind. I need to find my home. Is the game worth purchasing now? Well, I wish I could say yes, Mike Johnson. You can certainly see the gameplay and the mechanics are certainly there. It's just the gameplay ability that's not there at all. Because of course I have a pretty mediumly spec'd graphics card as well as a PC with i7 6400K processor, and still the computer is really struggling. And I don't know what to compare it to. Like City Skylines runs at perfect 60 FPS, right? With even 1,000 people in my city and more. Planet Coaster runs absolutely fine, and so many other games that I've played, but there's quite a lot of optimization. I would guess that's to be desired. So Mike, you could certainly go on the About section of the page. If since you're joining in from YouTube, you can certainly do that, and you'll be able to see all the exact details for my system. If you're not able to do that, which is absolutely fine, I can tell you in a brief. I've got a 6400K Intel i7 processor with about, I'm certain I've got 16 gigs of G-Skill DDR5 RAM, apart from which we've got RX 488 GB graphic card, VR ready, which I do use for VR as well, and thing just works perfectly with pretty good graphics FES. So yeah, I would certainly say I've got a mediumly spec'd PC. And yet here we are. Now of course, if you're okay with this and if you can bear with it, which I have done so, to be honest, Mike, because once you actually find the decent settings, it's just fabulous. The game has so much detailing, there's so much that you can do that it is just perfect. The only thing that's left to be desired is some more FPS. Do you forgive me, chat, as I try and find my own house? This is cray. Hold on, so there's the market. I normally run along from somewhere here, I think. Is that my house? Probably that's the one. Wow, I just moved in and I've lost me house. The landlord did not even give me a house number, or an agreement, or a contract, nothing at all. But again, I mean, back in 1400s, was that even a thing? I doubt it. Dude, how in the world do I get back home? This is cray cray. Alright, hold on. Oh dear, this chance would have it. You see, Rotgar, okay, accidentally step in a pile of cow dung in the marketplace, and they begin to curse frantically. As you pass by, you find yourself unable to contain your laughter any longer. The angry look on this dude's face gives you reveals that did nothing to help your relationship. Okie dokie, whatever game. The employee in your citizen's house have had to stop work, alright? Cool, you know what? I shall ask him to probably run along to the market, which is right beside me. Well, it should have been beside me. Where is it at? Right, so there's the market, so he should end up right there. And then I can probably just follow him to get back our food, which is grain pap. Thanks for the info. Also, have interiors been added to the game as of yet? No, sir, they have not been added as of yet. Mike Johnson? Not at all. By the way, if you do like what you see and would certainly want to stay updated, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow, as I do end up streaming this game as soon as there's an update, because I've really been looking forward to this game, and I still am, since it's in early access. It's an interesting one, certainly. So yeah. Anyways, so now that we are here, the grain pap prices have not gone up since our last sale. That's not good. So if you guys remember, when we last came in, we were getting about 15 coins, I believe, or maybe a bit more, per grain pap dish sold, right? And this grain pap is something that we're making at our own home with all the ingredients that we've already got. But as you keep on selling more, it's basically got the demand and supply that keeps on affecting it, right? So when there's just too much of supply, the prices are automatically going to go down, and that's exactly what's happening right now. So I could maybe hold on, first things first, where's the dude at? Dude, the camera is absolute cray cray. There we go. Perfect. So a dude's right there. Bloter gonna do. Let's have him run back home. As he does so, let's certainly follow him along. Uh-oh. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Alright, let's try and understand our town, shall we? So we are in Paris. I do believe Nightbot is a bot, which is an AI, artificial intelligence, kind of, like. Alright, so we've got ourselves 8 grain pap. This is cray cray. So now, as soon as I take this and try and sell it off in the market, we should be able to hold on. So where exactly is... Oh, we're so close to the river. Not bad. Right, so there we go. That is our house, I think.
Potatoes? What are potatoes? Are they
I've
edible?
asked.
I'd like to know, as I'm very hungry.
So there you go. As far as the voices in the game are concerned, there's still quite a lot left to be desired. But again, I mean, it's doable. Alright, so as far as grain pap is concerned, I am going to need some wheat flour. Or maybe some wheat. I don't know what exactly do I need out of these two. I do need some wheat, alright. That's something that I do need to source. Now let's see. Let's go left. Let's go to this market perhaps. Hopefully we get a better price for that grain pap that we've made. It's absolutely fine, Mike. No worries at all, sir. Thank you so very much though for sticking around and staying so awesome today. Hope you're having an amazing day. How's your week coming along? Alright, so as this dude makes his way, let me just get the chat brought down so that we can actually see what's going on in the game itself. So by the way, Mike, have you tried the other versions or the previous ones in the guild series? So apparently there was a guild too.
Wonderful. Finally some work.
Hold on, so I asked him to send, like I asked him to go to the market, and he's probably gonna go all the way back to... Oh no, perfect. So as far as grain pap is concerned, we've still got a horrendous price on that. That's disastrous, dudes. Alright, fine. I need that money, so I'm probably gonna have to sell all of this. As you can clearly see, we are selling, and slowly and steadily our price is going up, like our money, sorry, is going up. In slow increments of 13. Looking good. Also, we needed to get some wheat. So let's get, 2, no. Let's get, 3 of that, and, some of that. Alright, looking perfect. Your business in Saint Antonio district in Paris have brought wealth to many of the citizens living there. You are greeted in much more friendlier way than before. Whoa, that is good. Alright, let's quickly have him run along.
Hurrying.
Alright, this is looking good. Everything has been great so far, mate. I hope that the cause for you as well. The same for you as well. Oh yes, so certainly. Thank you so very much, Mike. Doing great. Somewhat of a Guild 2 Renaissance fanatic. You purchased Guild 3 a few months ago, but had it refunded because it was unplayable at the time. I've been keeping an eye since. Great. I sincerely do hope that this game reaches a 2018 sort of a game. I don't know what to say. Standards, simply put, right? Because I mean, the game, it's lacking so many things right now. But never mind. Let's keep our fingers crossed. For now, I've got some work, which is to get this grain pap made, because that's the only thing I can do right now. So we shall. Hold on though. In order to get something built, I needed 500. Yep. Damn. So seems like the demand and supply actually affects each and every market in the locality, which is sad. It genuinely is sad. Alright, so this is the new update. One of the biggest things in this update, EA 0.5.0, and that is this camera. Like, look at that. It's so awesome to just be in this first person mode and simply go into your city and look at things in first person. Of course, the FPS is what makes you feel like, oh yeah, what a disaster. But in time, I certainly have my fingers crossed that this is gonna be great. Right, so somewhere here is my home. Yep, I think that is the one. Alright. Come on. Have we done? How many? We've got already 8. Alright. Let's certainly just get this one last grain pap made, and we shall pick up all of these. Perfect. And quickly have him run along to the market. Come on. Where's the dude at? Send to the market. Perfect. So in the initial stages, that is exactly where we're at right now. It is certainly going to be a bit of a monotonous ride as you try and get that money built up, simply put, or that coin bag. We've got 464 coins in our name. Looking good. And that is as of summer 1401. Hopefully another 2 years I should be able to get myself a cafe. Let's see. So first things first, I need to start selling all of this. Beautiful. With that, I've got 500 coins. That is awesome. Now hopefully that should mean I can get the master baker. Alright, sure thing. Oh, hold. Can I please rename this thing? Let's have this. What should we have it? Cafe Paris. Whatever that is. Alright, let's confirm you and try and find ourselves. Oh, wait. God, not again. Hold on. So we came in from the riverside, simply put. I need to find where is the river, because I want this to be right next to our house. Where is our house, though?
Yes.
Wow, this is really confusing. Alright, there he goes, and... Perfect. So this is where we've got our own house. How about we get our cafe built right in front of the house, or rather, pretty close by, somewhat like that. Oh, that is great. That is perfect. So we've got our cafe built right next to our house. That's gonna be perfect. Now, right next to which we have... Is that a market? Nope, doesn't look like it. Never mind. Right, as far as our dude is concerned, let's have him make some more of that grain pap. But he's probably not going to be able to make any more, because we don't have any wheat, and we only have one barley. Well, that's no good. Also, let me just quickly check how exactly is the stream sounding and looking like. Because as far as the quality is concerned, it's been quite some time since I streamed. Well, like 4 days. So I certainly need to see how we're doing. Not bad. Not bad at all. Oh no! Damn. I just saw something very... Alright, never mind all of that. Let's try and get back in the game. Things are looking good and sounding right. So, where have we reached? As far as the cafe is concerned, the cafe is built. Now, as far as my peep, where's he at? Right, so you were only able to get 2 of those made, no troubles at all. Let's have him probably run along to the market. Sell those 2 off, for which we should be able to get, I don't know, at least 25 coins. So in total, 60-70 coins, for which in return I am planning on getting some grain, as wheat and barley is missing, and I need to get both of those. So as we progress along now, it's probably going to be exactly what the gameplay was like earlier as well. Of course, the only thing that I'm probably going to have to worry about is the FPS not being so good. Right, now that and that collected. Let's
That won't
have
take
you go
long.
back home. Best part is right here. So you can just simply keep him clicked, have him do those tasks, and follow his footsteps, simply put, right? Of course, as the FPS isn't really looking that great, maybe I could try and reduce the settings a tad. That could and would hopefully help us out. Not entirely sure. That is something that I shall probably try really soon. Hold on. Let's get this and this done. Awesome. Now with this completed, let me actually just run along and see what all... Aha! Perfect. This is looking absolutely perfect. So I'm gonna have to wait and try and get this exact same business going with some grain pap. Because as far as any of those things are concerned, so these are all the different things that I can produce, for which these are the raw material, right? So I shall need some barley flour and I shall need some fat. And as far as fat is concerned, it's a troublesome thing to find. Initially, when you start game, you are going to be able to find quite a lot of fat, but as things progress along, you'll probably have to fend for that fat yourself. Right, so with this dude working on that grain pap, let me just save the game. On our previous game, yeah, why not? Let's do that. Confirm. The mighty city of London. Alright, seems like it is stuck saving. No troubles at all. We shall wait. Beautiful. Now with that done, let's try and go down into the options and see if at all we're allowed to change the graphic settings. From what I understand, I believe the game's going to ask us to restart the game. And let's see. Graphics, alright. So animate interiors. Well, nothing actually happens, so let me turn that off. Let me actually turn off the water animation as well. Textures are already low. Shadows, let's certainly bring them down to low. Confirm that and restart that game, shall we? Again, fingers crossed. So we've played the game for almost an hour now, which should be an interesting teaser into what this update has in store for you guys. Let's just restart and try and see if at all this new graphical setting is going to make any difference as far as the frames are concerned. So simply put, we've brought everything down to minimal, and it certainly should make things a bit more appealing as far as the frames are concerned, right? Never mind the texture or the shadow. But again, fingers crossed, because don't forget, this is still an early access, so it does leave quite a lot of room for improvement, as it should, because like I said, it's an early access, so it's all good. Alright, with that, let's just confirm if at all our settings have been saved, and they have. Looking good. Let's quickly find our single player. Oh wait, I did not know that there was a multiplayer in store as well. Oh, that's looking good. Let's load this in, and this is gonna be good. Of course, there's so much that the Guild series has brought in that, as far as Guild 3 is concerned, we're still stuck with the basics right now, to be honest. Because, of course, if you're able to get away with this 15 frames per second sort of a gameplay, then I guess you probably would have explored what all goes on with respect to the families and being able to go into the political arena, so to say, in the Guild 3 and try and make a run for that political chair, simply put, right? But I don't know, because I've not really had that sort of patience, honestly. I did do so in my previous save. I played that for almost 12 hours and 12, 14 hours, something like that. And that one was doing pretty good. Had myself almost about 10, 14,000 coins and 2 cafes, a mill, an ale house, and yeah, things were looking good. Not to imply that they aren't, they still are certainly looking good. It certainly is, Mike. It most certainly is, sir. You are allowed to get into politics and you're allowed to get into the family dynasty and all that as well. Oh wow, right off the bat, we've started off with frame rate of 30. That's not bad. Let's certainly get this game started. And there goes my frame rate. Down to 18, 20, 16. Yeah, it's gone back to 15, 16 FPS. Sad state of affairs. Genuinely. So wish we could have been able to change things around. Never mind. Alright, so now that we're back in, let me actually try and get a few more of these grain paps made and get some money made, because I am gonna need that money for our next update for this game, as that's the only thing that I'm waiting for, them to put at least that much of work so that the frames stay at around 30. I mean, come on, a game being released in 2018 does not have 30 frames. Is atrocious according to me, but never mind. I still love the guild. Therefore I'll play it. Anyways, okay. Whatever.
Will do.
But absolutely loving this update, and as far as the camera is concerned, this is certainly looking good. The skybox, well, never mind. The way they've made the cameras are so that you look down into the city, and they've worried more about the details within the city. And so, if you were to look up and try and notice the skybox, it's a pretty basic skybox with not a lot going on. And I don't have any complaints in that regard. Right, there we go. We've got some decent money. But again, I am going to try and stick to barley and wheat. Cool, let's have him run back home. Wow. Seriously? That is just crazy. Alright, never mind. While he does that, whoa, did he? That was weird. Almost felt as if there was a lightning, a white lightning, in the city, on the city, whatever, in the city of Paris. Never mind. So we've got a quest book, we've got skill tree, in which I've already got a couple of those skills accumulated already. Perfect. With that done, let's have Bloter go and do. Yes. Run back to the market. Like I said, quite a lot of monotonous gameplay as you start things off. Of course, I mean, it changes drastically based on what you choose to start off with. You could be a pickpocketer, you could be a woodcutter, simply put, right? And so many other things, from a farmer to anything and everything, simply put. And with those changes, of course, your gameplay is going to drastically keep on improving. Okay, not improving, but changing, simply put. Right, so we got barley now last time. Let's get some wheat. Looking good. Let's run along.
Good.
Back to our place. Alright, so I can certainly say that EA 0.5.0 is a worthy update, and I certainly do hope that as time progresses, they keep on bringing these updates out more regularly, which they have been doing so, to be honest, because the team behind, the developers behind the Guild 3 haven't stopped updating the game, that's for sure, since the time it's been released. And of course, as you can clearly see, I so wish they gave in just this much of work to the optimization. I guess the optimization is the only thing that's stopping the frames to go in to 30 or even 60, I don't know. Anyways guys, I think that is all that I'm going to play the Guild 3 for today, because I mean I've pretty much showed what the update was about, which was majorly the camera, and the camera is fabulous, love it. But with that atrocious frames, even at the lowest setting, it's just not gonna do it. Not for me, I don't think. I'm certainly gonna try and maybe get some reshade enabled later, perhaps in my own free time, but not on stream, because that'll just be hit and try. And yeah, I certainly do thank you all for joining in, and I shall try and be back hopefully tonight itself, within the next few minutes, with another game. If not, I shall see you tomorrow, as we are streaming every single day, 11 PM IST. For those of you who did join in, thank you so very much. If you did like what you see, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and follow. Until next time, stay awesome. Bye bye.